G'day, gang! It's your old pal Uncle Ghastly here. I'm trying another method to record long video on my Switch Lite using a video camera, a Canon Vixia this time instead of my Rebel T5. The T5 is a great still camera, not so good for a video camera. It's all right. It's serviceable if you need it, but going to use a proper video camera this time. Anyways, this is my house right here. Pretty neat, huh? The audio quality might be a little better or a little worse. I'm experimenting with something right now. Should let my voice be heard at least a lot better than it was last time. Anyways, this is where I live. And I can show you inside if you want to see inside. Here we go. Whoa. Here we are. This is my workshop. This is where I do all my mad scientist stuff for the Mado Corps. Pretty neat, huh? And this is my cat, Chicago. How's it going, Chicago? Oh, and he's staring at Stan the Sturgeon there. And this over here, let me show you this. This is a secret conspiracy that I'm uncovering. I'm investigating it, and I think I've got it cracked. And there's my, well, we won't talk about that. And, yeah, no, this is where I hang out all the time, and it's fun. Oh, I'm probably going to be silly because it's after work, and I've taken my gummy. So if I'm silly, just ignore it. I'm just testing out a video technique, and already I'm much more impressed with the video quality I'm seeing on my TV. And here's my little living room kind of thing with my piano. The neat thing I've noticed about the instruments in this game is I think they play in the same key as whatever song you're playing on the stereo, so you can play along. I do that sometimes. I'll just come in and I'll play along with the KK Slider song on the piano. You can't control what note you're playing, but you can control the rhythm. And then over here we got this is just the room where I set up my seasonal stuff, right? So when it was Bunny Day, it was all my Bunny Day decorations were in here. Now it's all the wedding things. You know, I would love it to death if Nintendo would make an Animal Crossing MIDI controller that I could plug into the Switch and actually play the instruments you collect. Wouldn't that be like the most awesome thing ever to be able to do that? I'd love it. I would. I'd probably spend more time just playing in I'll show you this. This is just the bedroom. Not much here. It's a pretty simple bedroom. It's cute. My camera doesn't like those transitions, though, too much. I'm going to have to go in and play with the aperture setting, I think, or something. Maybe turn auto aperture off. There's probably... Here's my studio. This is my pride and joy room. Now, once you get the metronome, this studio becomes really fun. Like I was saying, you can't choose what note you're playing, but you can choose the rhythm that you're playing it at. And if you've got the metronome going, let me turn up the sound of the game just a smidge. There we go. If you've got the metronome going, it gives you a steady rhythm to play to, and you can actually play little songs. I'll spend a lot of time in here just playing little songs. See, I didn't have any control over what note I was playing, but with the rhythm, you can it plays in a key. It's not just random notes. There's a key to it. I haven't sat and figured out what key it's in. The only one that doesn't really work with too well is the drums. There's a lag with the drums. But just hitting the drums kind of makes a beat on its own. The violin's kind of a nice one to play too, because you can hold notes long on it. So you can you can actually play little songs with these instruments if you just play a rhythm and listen to the notes and where it's going and don't fight it, and you can play little songs. So I like this little music room that I've got. I've never seen it this big. This is cool seeing it on a TV. Never get to see it this way. And this is a cool thing too. This is the Animal Crossing theme song in sheet music. And like I say, I have the Switch Lite. So when it looks like I might have moved my thing here a bit. Oh dear. Let me just earthquake. All right, there we go. That's a little better. It's hard to get the camera frame and this thing frame lined up. I'm using a better tripod today, which is helping a lot. But it doesn't matter if you miss a little bit of the edges. It's all just fun. It's just an experiment, so I can see if I can record long videos on my cheap Nintendo Switch Lite, which I didn't know didn't have the video out. Now I feel silly for buying it. If I had known it had no video out, I would have bought the full-size Switch. But I just thought, since I'm going to be playing this 90% of the time on the go, it would be nice to have the small portable one. Yeah, no, when I got this whatchamadoodle, chalkboard. You see, the gummies kicked in. I should have put a windscreen over this microphone. I'm just setting this up quick to test it. I'm recording to a Tascam DP 006, which I bought so I could have a portable recording unit to take with me anywhere, just for like a music notepad. But I've used it on a number of commissions too, when I'm recording and I'm out in the go, and it's a really not too bad. But the same way Nintendo gives you a great product and then gives you some Nintendo factor to it that just diminishes your enjoyment just a little bit. Tascam does that in spades. And so it's got this proprietary system for its oh no, we already showed you this room, didn't I? It's got a proprietary system for its audio format. And so you have to export your audio, and it's just an extra step that's so annoying. And there's no reason for that in this day and age, other than Tascam being Tascam. And here's the basement. The fires of hell. Welcome to hell. This is what happens to people who don't join the Meido Corps. You will burn for all eternity in the fires of hell. Just kidding. You will go upstairs. I like these silly things you can do in this game. It's fun. Now we're outside. Normally you approach my house from the back, but I've built a feature because as you see, there's no ramps or anything here at the front. I built a maze back there, so I don't want to show you the maze because if you come visit my island, I don't want you to know the way through the maze, right? That's the fun, is to get through that maze yourself. The game's a little loud. I'm going to just turn it down a bit. There we go. If you come to my island, I don't want you to know the way around the maze. I want you to discover that for yourself, because that's the fun, right? Is exploring other people's islands. I love it when I get the time to go to somebody's island and just see what they've done and talk with their villagers and stuff like that. And always afraid I'll run into a villager that used to live here and they won't remember me, and it'll make me sad. It really would. You know, just but that happens sometimes. People come and go from your life and forget ya. I'm got that flower there, eh? It just sprung up one day. Pretty cool. Lily of the Valley, it's called. I haven't looked about how to do. I'm not really caring about the flowers. I'm not a flower guy in real life, so I don't really care about the flowers in this game. It's yeah, they just do what they do, and every once in a while a nice colored flower will spring up somewhere, and I'll grab it and plant it somewhere. I know there's a whole trick to getting any color flower you want with a lot of work, but I just don't care about that. I really don't. I just want to talk to my islanders and go fishing a lot. Just like real life, you know, and just go fishing. All right, what are we doing today, folks? We're going to play the game today, because the other day I was giving you a tour, and I didn't really play the game, did I? And CJ was in town, so I lost all that money on the fishing, which kind of doesn't matter. It really doesn't. This game, the economy. There was this article I had seen. It was really an advertisement for an investment firm, and they were doing the economy. They were writing an article on the economy of Animal Crossing and how it compares to our economy, and things like the turnips are the future market and whatnot. But the economy of this game is it doesn't line up too well with real world economies, because this game is actually what oh, geez, get back here, you little, geez, there we go, we got you. You're going in the pot. No, actually you can't. I don't think you can eat hermit crab. Well, you probably, if you're desperate, you can eat just about anything. Whoop, what did I do that for? There we go. All right, where you at? I see you. There we go. Get that in you. Come on, lad. Get down there. Get her. Get her. Let's go this way. There. All right, go get that one. Oh man, I'm feeling gummied, and I'm having a hard time aiming here. Okay, here we go. There we go. We got it. What do we got? A sea bass, gotcha. Nope, it's a snapper. Not bad. What was I talking about? Oh, economy. Yeah, the economy of this game doesn't line up with our world economy too much, because it's a post-scarcity economy in this game. It's not just a post-scarcity economy; it's a planned economy. Tom Nook is the state in this game, and he determines he's the sole person determining the currency of this game, and the currency is bells. And one bell equals one bell, and will always and only equal. Oh, what's that guy? Oh, mosquito. Oh, that's what mosquitoes look like. I can never see mosquitoes. It's just I get bit by. I hear them and I get bit by them. You can actually see them in the game when you're playing it on a TV. Oh, I got a little a Nook Mile thing. What do we got here? Oh, we got butterfly. I was supposed to catch a mosquito. Let me see. There we go. There we go. I didn't even know that I was supposed to do that today. Oh, there we go. Excellent. We got our mosquitoes. We got that mile thing. So what was I talking about? Oh, Jesus. I was talking about the economy. Yeah, it's actually a planned post-scarcity economy in this game. Nook is the state. He says what the currency is. Everybody has no choice but to use it, and he determines the prices, so there's never any inflation, because there can't be inflation. There's only the one currency. One bell will always equal one bell. On my island, on anybody's island. So if you were looking for an analogy for the economy of Animal Crossing, your best bet would be science fiction. Let's get this guy. Basically, you're looking at, in Animal Crossing, a model of an economy for a post-scarcity K2 civilization, if you think about it that way, right? Like, we're all little governors of our own, whatchamacallums, what's it called? Oh, man, gummies. O'Neill cylinder? Is that the word I'm looking for? Except for our cylinders are somehow we're running around the outside of the O'Neill cylinder instead of the inside. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, basically this would be your economy if you had a science fiction series set in a sci-fi society. Where I can hear. Isn't that always the way it is, eh? When you got the fishing rod in your hand, yeah, the whatchamadoodles start coming out of the sky. Where are they? I missed it, I bet. Oh well, what can you do, eh? Anyways, oh man, am I ever rambling? Oh, there, I heard one. Oh, geez, the wrong way. Oh, what am I doing? Oh man, the gummies are making me miss all my shiny bits there. Anyways, oh, no, I'm just gonna beat on this flamingo. You take that. This is what you get for my incompetence. You shall pay. Okay. Just catch this fish. Yeah, this would be your economy of K2 civilization, right? Where there's no scarcity anymore, and it's a planned economy, and the currency is universal, and everybody has to use it, and it can only be worth one of itself. Now there are quasi black market economies in this game with things like Nook Miles tickets and stuff like that, but they really ultimately don't affect anybody else other than the people participating in those economies, and you don't have to participate in these black market economies unless you find that fun to do that. But people trading Nook Miles tickets has zero effect on my island, and accumulating wealth is pretty meaningless. I mean, you can do it. Anybody can be rich, but nobody's poor in this. Everybody's got a home provided by the state. You even started out with a home provided by the state. And whoops! Oh man, what'd I do? I pressed the B button. Not used to playing it with a wired controller either, other than seeing it on the screen. So yeah, it's like, what was I saying about the economy? Oh, some crap. Oh boy. The underground economies in this game, they're fun for the participants, and ultimately, everything boils down to bells. The only thing I can buy stuff from my store with is bells. So anybody can be rich. Nobody will be poor in this game, which is nice, and that'd be great sometime in the future. Hopefully, in my lifetime, although I somehow doubt it. We'll see advances that will lead us to a post-scarcity economy, as opposed to an economy we have now where we manage with artificial scarcities. We're pretty much... Oh, I'm got full of stuff. Let's swap it with Whatamadoodle. Let's swap it with that guy. Swap. I'll come back at that later. What was I saying? Yeah, like now we create artificial shortages. We're basically a K1 civilization. Anything that's on the planet Earth, if we put our minds to it, we can get at it. There's nothing we can't get to if it's worth money to get at. And so, you have things like played out mines that still have lots of ore in it. It's just the cost of getting the ore out of the mountain and to the smelter is more than the value we've assigned to the ore. And in this game, nothing's rare at all. Like there's rarity, but nothing's if the resources, the raw resources in this game, wood and stone and gold even. You can get that with just a little bit of work. It's not like a lot of people think post-scarcity means that everything is available universally to everybody in as much quantity as they want. So in a post-scarcity society, if I want to have 1 billion tons of gold, it's sitting right there waiting for me to take it. And that's not what a post-scarcity society economy is. It's an economy where the cost of acquiring resources and the cost that goes into acquiring a resource is so small that it's pretty much negligible. Like in this game, if somebody wanted me to deliver them 200 woods, I could just go on chopping on my trees with a stone axe so I don't chop them down, and I could get them that wood in no amount of time whatsoever, really. Just if you want to put the effort into getting that wood. And so like with a K2 civilization, which is a civilization that can harvest the resources of its entire solar system the way we can harvest all the resources on Earth now. In a K2 civilization, very little would be scarce because there is so much wealth in our solar system that we just don't have the technology yet to get at. I shouldn't say that we don't have the technology yet. It's just brute force engineering. It's nothing terribly exotic. It's not like things like warp drive or replicators or transporters and stuff like that. It's really just brute force. Engineering could deliver us the wealth of our solar system. But we just don't have the political and economic will to do that. And mostly that's because the people who are really rich under our current economic models might not be quite as rich in a post-scarcity world. So we're just going to keep doing things the way we're doing them until that attitude changes. And this game actually kind of, when you think about it, kind of shows how that attitude could change. Like, money to me in this game means nothing because I can easily get. Oh, look at those, the things. Maybe we'll stand here for a bit if I'm going to yap. Look at the stars. Oh, there's one. Ah, we got one. Ha ha. I'll see you on the beach tomorrow, buddy. So what the hell was I saying? I don't know. I'm all gummied up. I was probably going off on some boring topic. Oh, yeah, I know. I was talking about the economy of this game. And when I started playing the game, it's like, oh my gosh, I got $100 for this moth or whatever. And the storage in my house, every little thing I got went into that storage. And I would spend Nook Mile tickets, and I would go and plunder island after island after island, and I had like tons and tons and tons and tons of wood and iron and all that crap in my storage. And eventually I ran out of storage space, and then I realized, well, what am I storing all this stuff for? It makes absolutely no sense to fill up my storage stuff with resources in case I need them, because the cost in the game of me acquiring those resources is almost nothing. It takes almost no labor, and if I need to build something, to go out and get the stuff to build it. And so it changed the way I played the game. Now I have some special items in my storage. I put my seasonal items in there, and I've been keeping all my clothes because you never know what outfit you might want to wear one day, right? Even though I like this outfit that I got on now. It's cute. I think it's a darling little outfit. I think I look adorable in it, and damn it, I deserve to look adorable. I'm a 54-year-old man, and if I want to look adorable in a maid dress, that's my prerogative. Especially when I got boobs like that. I mean, look at those boobs. They're pretty good. Until I turn from the side, and then you see there's nothing there. It's all illusion. But, yeah, this mindset that you have in this game where it's like you go from hoarding to just purging all your stuff. And when I see items that I don't have at the whatchamadoodle, Nook's Cranny, when I see stuff I don't have, I buy it, and then I just sell it right back to them, because that's the easiest way to store items in this game, is just buy it and then sell it right back. Or if it's a special item that it's like, oh, you know who would love this? This Sherb would really love this. Then I buy it and I give it to Sherbs. Why not? Money means really nothing to me at this point in this game, and all the labor I do is to improve everybody else's life on my little island. All my labor goes into some of it goes into making my house, which I just showed you, which is fun. But it goes into doing this, giving my islanders a little pets shop where they can come and buy their pets and stuff. And there's Chicago. Chicago got out of the house. Hey, what are you doing? You looking at that fish, huh? Yeah, all right. I'll see you later. And, what was I talking about? I don't remember. I don't know that I'll put this one up, unless the video quality is really good. Hey, come on, look up. Come on. All right, never mind. What am I doing? Yeah, so you just find that the way you play the game changes your thinking about the. There we go. We got him. Well, there's one of them tiger beetles. Look at him go back there. You're not worth a lot of money, bud. So you can just do whatever you do. I'm hunting for stars right now. Gotcha. And so you just changes. You find that sort of insecurity. Oh, is Anka still up? Nope, she's sleeping. I thought her light was on, but it's just she's got yellow curtains. All right, everybody's asleep. That's the problem when I play that, because when you're on night shift, the game's on night shift. So I get back from helping John, and all my villagers are in bed, and I just got the whole island to myself. There's my forced perspective scene. Wow. That looks like something else on the big TV. Looks better than the video footage I shot yesterday. I'm still getting those little raster lines, but I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. I'm sure if my eyesight was better, I'd probably even see them on my Switch when I was playing. But, you know what I forgot to do there, guys? I shook the crap out of the tree, and then I got so distracted, I forgot to go build my self-fishing pole. That's what I was going to do. Let's go in here. There we go. Yeah, let's craft something. There we go, fishing bowl. That's, given the technology levels that we see in this game, it's... What? Oh, I'm out of iron. Oh. Well, you know what? That's okay. I can get some iron, no problem. Because I had been just dropping crap at my campsite, and Because you know when you get the when I was getting Anka there, you have to craft for her for 3 days. So I was just dropping everything. What do you? Because she was in the campsite. I go, all right, what is it you need? You need a thingamadoob? I'll go get you a thingamadoob. And then I'd come here and craft it for her, and then. Okay, let's craft this. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's do her. Sometime though, all done. There we go. Yeah, I know. Given the technology level in this game, you would think that they'd be able to build better tools that don't break all the time, right? I mean, think about what we've got in this game. Everybody, even the common islanders, their houses are bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. And my house is huge on the inside. So we've got time travel in this game. People are doing it to try to game the economy. Oh, Canberra's up. Let's go see her. I like her. Oops. No, put it away. There we go. Hey, knock on the door. There we go. Yeah, see, because her house is bigger on the inside. She teases you. Yeah, you and me both. Never. Yep, that's what coffee's right. Yeah, she calls me cute bum. It's everybody in this. I've got an island. I'll be honest with you. I got an island full of weebs and pervs. If you need your butt complimented, you come to my island because everyone will call you bubble tush or a cute bum or I don't know why. I just find it funny when they say that and stuff. And then because Sherb is just so adorable, and he had asked for it. I need a new saying, and I gave him Ugu, and I forgot. That was like the first time an Islander asked me for a saying, and I had forgotten that the Islanders learn sayings from, because I haven't played Animal Crossing since Wild World on the DS. I had totally forgotten that animals learn their slang terms. They share them with talking to each other. So then it's like everyone on my island was Ugu. I thought it was funny. And then I gave Jacques, I gave him weeb as his, so it sounds like he's kind of calling you a weeb every day. Hey, what are you doing today, weeb? Yeah, you weeb. What are you doing today? There now, hey. Yeah. And it was funny because I made this Seifuku T-shirt and I put it in my store, and Jacques got it, and so I'm being called weeb by a guy in a sailor shirt. Like, come on, buddy. That's the weeb calling the nerd otaku or some shit like that. Arr. I need to catch the snakehead, but I'm never up when the snakehead's out. I'm always asleep. I always see my island like this. Spooky. Whoops. Let's see. Wolfgang's usually up. Yes, he's up. Good. I'll go talk to him. Oh, wait. I heard a thingamadoo. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Let's get her. Yeah! We got her. All right, let's get another one. See, I like the way the clouds are. They have animation to them. They're not just. It's not just a dome that's rotating within the sky dome. Come on. Give me one more. I don't know why I like getting the stars so much. I got my basement full of them. it's just a fun thing to get, right? Wolf Daddy's up. He calls me lusty wench. Oh, he's not a foot fetishist. That's good. All right, take me, Wolf Daddy. I like him. He's the one. I got a crush on him, I'll tell you. He reminds me of my boyfriend, so that's why I like him, because he's a old guy like us. We're both old guys, and he's kind of gruff and maybe scary to some people, but he's actually a real big sweetheart when you get to know him. All right, see you later, Wolf Daddy. All right. There we go. That was fun. Let's see what's going on the nude beach. See, I got some extra things out the other day. I realized I've been neglecting the nude beach. Oh, eats. Almost forgot. Get him out. Where the hell are they? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. And we got him out. Looking good. All right. Woo! I don't know why I find that so funny. Just running around here. Look at me, I'm naked. Woo! Like, let's face it. Who wouldn't on a secluded beach get their boobs out if they had boobs and run around like this? I mean, if I had boobs, I'd be doing that all the time, right? There we go. You get this. That's a snaky boy. Come on, snake. There we go. We got Sneck. All right. Looking good. Oh, leaving the nude beach. Gotta get dressed. There we go. Now I'm decent again. Take that. There's a balloon going overhead, but I don't get them. I try not to shoot them here too much, because what ends up happening is they sometimes they'll land in those flowers up there, and they disappear. They vanish. And sometimes if they bounce, like in this area, sometimes they bounce kind of weird, like in here and that, and they'll clip through the side of the cliff, and I don't know where they go then. I don't know what happens to them. I don't know. Maybe I've got like 100 presents sitting under those cliffs there. And get a mine going there. Get them buddies out of there. All right, oh man, it's gummified. There. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? There we go. Get her. We got it. I remember when I first started playing this game, for some reason I had it in my head that you had to keep repeatedly pressing the A button when you hook them to do the reeling action to reel them in, and that there was a chance they could get off the hook if you didn't press it the right speed or stuff like that. And then I looked it up, of course, and whoops. Oh, it's just a shell. I thought it was one of them beach bum spiders, hermit crabs. And What was I doing? All right, let's get this guy. Here we go. Come on, get her. So I was repeatedly pressing the A button to catch these fish. And then I looked it up on the internet because I had a feeling it wasn't doing anything. And sure enough, you don't have to keep pressing the A button, which was kind of fun, actually. More fun before I knew that it's already determined once I've hooked them. There we go, got that. And my nurseries. Oh, we got a new plant in the nursery today. That fell out of the sky. So I planted it in there. And, what's going on? Nothing here. Nothing. Where's my fish at? Oh, there's one. Let's get him. Come on. There we go. Get her. Come on. Look at that. It's juicy. Come on. Juicy. Haha, got him. Yeah, so when I was playing it, I was pressing A, and it turns out that does nothing. Now I've been finding that I just sort of flick the joystick to try to attract them to the bobber. If the bobber's just out of their sight or something like that. And, oh, we got too much stuff. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's drop, what is this? What's all this crap? Oh, yes, I was going to get rid of those. I forgot to sell them. Oh, I don't want to sell the Zori, though. I want to hold on to that. Yeah, every now and then, because I sort of have been keeping all the clothes. I go through my clothes and I see what I've got two of, and sometimes I accidentally get two of stuff. There we go. That's a little better. Let's clean that up a bit. I don't like that being down there. I want that up here. And you're a keeper, so let's get you up there too. And you're a keeper for now. Get rid of you later, because I want to do something with him. We gotta go back to the nude beach, guys. Hope you don't mind. Oop. I totally forgot that was there and ran right into it. Oh, isn't it great that you don't feel pain in this game? Oh, man, if only life could be like that. All right, you're not getting it? All right, there we go. Now you'll get her. Come on. All right. Oh, we got a squid! Tentacles! Because nothing says lovin' like a tentacle in the oven. There's that. Oh, there's my coral from before. Let's get that. And go up here. And here's what I wanted to do with the Zori. Where are they at? Base item. No, not there. I want to place it here. Here or here, right on the, because you usually don't walk on there with your flip-flops on. Place item. Yeah, that looks good there. See, doesn't that look good? No, it looks like somebody's taking their flip-flops off and they're swimming out there naked somewhere. You just can't see them. They're good swimmers. They're way out there. I don't think I'd be swimming on my island too much. There's a lot of sharks. There are a lot of them this summer. Well, my weeds are coming along great. I can't wait for that to really fill out. That's once I got the 5-star rating, I stopped checking my ratings. I don't care what rating my island is now. It's the only person's opinion of my island that matters is mine. And I'm making it what I want to. And if it knocks a star or two off my island rating, oh well. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Zebra turkey fish. I got one of them as a pet in my house, I think. Oh, there's a wee fish. Come on. No, look down there. There you go, bud. There we go. We got him. Oh, it's a rock. Son of a diddly. You know, I've caught a lot of things fishing, but I have never caught a rock. I've caught tons of branches and camping equipment even, and other crap, but I've never caught a rock. And my brother and I used to go fishing all over Simcoe when we were kids with our friends. We had the pocket fishermen. That was a thing in the 70s. That was so cool. And it wasn't that bad a rod especially for a kid, you know. Throw it on your bike and go off with your buds. And we'd go to Cedar Park in Simcoe, and we'd go fishing there. And never really catch much. It's a lot of sucker fish. And we'd go, what was I coming up here for? Oh, geez, there's a mosquito. Let's get away from him. Yeah, this is what this area always reminds me of. Oh, that's what, yesterday, or 2 days ago, when I was talking and I was in the arcade, the video cut out, and that was because the other camera I was using, my Canon Rebel T5, it only records 20 minutes at a time, and so, but it, you know, once again, it's not meant to be a video camera. It just does that as well, kind of thing. So yeah, the one feature of the arcade here. It was inspired by the arcade I used to play in Port Dover, but also in Simcoe, the town where I grew up. They were very against video game arcades. They thought it would lead to drug use and crime and stuff like this, and they wanted to ban them, but they couldn't really do that. And the police union, Haldeman Norfolk Regional Police, they were called back then. They're gone now. They were disbanded, and now it's the OPP that polices that whole Norfolk County. And Norfolk and Haldeman have split up too. When I was a little kid, they were separate counties, and when I was a teenager, they became one county, and then when I was adult, they split up again. Which is of no interest to you whatsoever. You're like, why is this stone guy rambling? I just came to watch someone playing Animal Crossing or something because I was here on the search term. Or maybe you're one of the 3 people that are subscribed to me here, and you're like, geez, what's Ghastly going on about this time? But yeah, the police union decided that if you can't beat them, join them. So the police built a arcade in Simcoe, and they made sure it was the best arcade in Simcoe so that all the kids would want to go to that arcade to play and not the scudgy ones, and it worked really good. It was like a really, really good quality arcade. It was always clean, and they always had the newest machines and the best of the old ones. And so that's what those bars there in the back, that's what they're all about. That's my little homage to that arcade in Simcoe, in the one mall we had that was run by the cops. And then the other bit that was missing on the tape was my movie theater, which is right here. And they're showing the movie Test Bars. It's they showed this movie every night. They have like a festival, and then right after this movie, when Test Bars is over, they have a 3:30 showing of the 2005 Michael Keaton classic White Noise, and then that runs for a while. And so this is the Strand Theater, which was the theater in the small town of Simcoe where I grew up, and it was a single screen theater, but they showed double features, and they had the creepiest usher ever. It was this guy named Speedy, and he was just kind of a scary looking guy. Like, he scared all us kids shitless. And oh my God, the stories about him, I don't know. You know what? I don't know him from Adam. He might have been the sweetest old man in the world for all I know. But he didn't come off that way when you met him. He came off like, oh, I bet I know what's in your freezer. It's your mom, right? And he used to scare us. His name was Speedy. And he always had bandages on his nose. And so this is my homage to the Strand Theater. That's where I saw so many Star Wars and all the great movies of my youth. A lot of them were seen in the Strand because it was the only theater in town. So what are we doing now today? Did I have a purpose? No, I don't think so. I just run around being a creepy little girl. Because who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to be a creepy little girl if they could? I mean, like, literally everyone would want to spend a little time as a creepy little chibi girl with boobs and you know, like, I bet you if I had a device that did that, right, I could call up, like, I don't know, Vin Diesel. I could call Vin Diesel up and say, hey, Vin Diesel, I got you want to spend the afternoon as creepy little girls in little maid costumes? And he'd be like, yeah, all right, an afternoon like that, yeah, sure, why not? Why wouldn't I? I bet you he would. If I had the device to make you into a little chibi maid girl that's kind of creepy and spooky, who wouldn't want to be that? Another one, yes. Gotta love the tentacles. This is, I left this here. It's actually a saber-tooth skull, but I just like it there because that's always one of the things with wild beaches, or even maintained beaches. Beach combing is so much fun. You never know what sort of remains you'll find on the beach. Weird fishes and stuff, especially you know, I remember seeing a sturgeon head on the beach once, and it was huge, absolutely huge. And it was kind of interesting, even though it was kind of gross too. Worst thing I ever saw on the beach was it was in the winter in Port Dover, and it was a dead dog. Someone's dog had gotten into the water and drowned. It was kind of very sad. But no dead dogs on this beach. There we go. Not bad. Olive flounder. There we go. Oh, there's a guy there. Hey, let's get him. Got him. All right. Now these steaks I like here on this little bit because it reminds me of like maybe at one time this campsite used to be a cannery, and there was a pier out this way, or a wharf, and the cannery closed, and then the pier burnt down, and all that's left of it are these pilings back there. Just got that kind of feel to it to me. No sharks. Where are the sharks at? Oh, there's one of them beetles. I already got one of you, so I don't need another one. Let's hang out in Fort Kickass. Haha. This is where I go when I don't want to recognize people's authority, because their authority is not recognized in Fort Kickass. And now we're back downtown, this small little sort of Port Rony, Port Dover, Turkey Point kind of town. Everybody's asleep. Sometimes you'll be out this late at night walking around, and somebody will come up to you like that was asleep and woken up, and they'll say, "Oh, just can't sleep tonight, and I'm out for a walk." I never showed you my restaurant, did I? Oh, Chicago's there again. It's Chicago. What are you doing here? You being a good cat? All right. Yeah, this is my fancy restaurant, right? The fancy table, and all this. And pick out your fish. Which one do you want? Oh, Chicago's got his eye on the golden trout. Yeah, that's pretty good. They got a pretty okay pizza in here too, and they got smoked meats and stuff. And yeah, there's that raccoon figure, and I can't help but wonder. You look at that thing, like, let's look at him. Oh my goodness! And I can't help but wonder, like, does Tom Nook walk by that and look at that and go, really? Holy smokes! In this day and age, because it looks like if Animal Crossing has an equivalent of a lawn jockey, this statue has got to be it for Tom Nook, because yikes, that does not look anything like a raccoon. And yeah, I know that they're not raccoons, they're tanukis, but we call them raccoons over here. All right, there we go. Here's a gas station. See, I got a little car in here being worked on. And tailor shop. Oh, see, I got this today. Look at this thing here, hey? Whoop. I got a loom for them to do weaving. Oh, I so love the Able sisters. It's funny because I was in there shopping, right? And I was talking to Sable, and she was clearly uncomfortable talking to me. And it's been a long time since I've played an Animal Crossing franchise. Like I said, the last one I had was for the DS. And I forgot that, that's her nature, is to be kind of shy. But I didn't know that if you keep talking to her, she eventually warms up to you. And she gives you these patterns, right? You go in, you talk to her, I think, for 7 days straight, and then she starts every day after that. She gives you a set of patterns until you've got her complete set. I didn't know that was a thing and so I wasn't talking to her because I was like, she's clearly uncomfortable with me talking to her, so I'm not gonna bug her. I don't want to upset her while she's hard at work and stuff like this. So I didn't know that there was like you're supposed to bring her out of her shell by being nice to her and just chatting with her. And so then I started. When I found out that it's the game mechanics that you have to talk to her. You have to sort of win her over. Then of course I went and did it, and now I go in and I talk to her, and we're good friends now. It's kind of fun. Who? There's like one car on the island, guys. Who keeps putting these in the goddamn river? And I know that if you craft with that, sell for more, but I don't care. I don't care about selling crap and stuff like that. I just want to get rid of it, so I just sell it without crafting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, get it. Oh, son of a diddly. So that's the one problem with the gummies is they can make me. Oh, hey, there's a thingamadoob. Let's get it. Let's get her. All right. We got it. All right, what we got? Let's check out what it is. There we go. Do. Shell wand. I already know that. Well, my daughter might not have that yet, so I'll put it aside. Wait until if she asks for it when she needs DIYs, she send me a message. Oh, do you got this DIY? And then I'll mail it to her. That's the one thing I like about this game, especially during this quarantine when I can't see my family. Is it gets give me a way to still be there for them. And play with them, visit their islands, have them visit mine. I really like that. It's well worth the price of this game in the Switch. I bought only a handful of games for this. Excuse me. Oh boy. That wasn't a gummy. That was me coughing. That's why I lost that fish. What was I saying? I don't remember. I'm just having fun. Oh, there's a fish. Let's get him. Yeah, I've got a number of games for this. I bought that creepy game, the horror Lust for Darkness, right? Which is supposed to be really creepy. Sort of like Eyes Wide Shut meets Call of Cthulhu, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. And when I heard it described like that, I was like, oh, that sounds really, really good. So I got it, and I played it with a gummy. So I got all the lights off, and I'm playing it handheld and really up close, and the headphones on, and stuff like that. And the introductory level just scared the crap out of me. And I was like, okay. And the jump scare at the end of it just made me turn off the machine and go running back to Animal Crossing. And I didn't play the game for a long time. I was like, okay, that's not a game to play on a gummy. It gets a little intense there. And so I didn't play it for a while, and then I went back and played it without a gummy, of course. And it's not a fun game. It's not a very good game. It's one of these mysteries on the rails. Like, basically, if you just keep pressing the button on enough stuff, you eventually get through the game. So I didn't find it that fun, and so I stopped playing it. And then I got another game. I got the SNES, of course, and the NES emulators, and I got that Tetris 99. But I just wanted to play Tetris. Like, I didn't want to play Tetris against 99 people. I just wanted to play Tetris, and I didn't like that. And then I bought Korg Gadget, which isn't a game. It's a music app, and oh boy, Korg, you really phoned that one in. I love Korg hardware. Here in my studio, I have got so much Korg hardware, but their software side of their company, unless it's an Apple product, they're not going to even go into putting any effort into whatever it is they make. And that's why like 99% of their software is only for the Apple. And the job they did on the gadget on the Nintendo Switch, it's not worth the price in my opinion. And but I bought it, and I bought 2 of the extra synths, which I guess I should have waited until I tried the game out or the app out before I bought the extra soft synths for it, but all it makes me do is realize there's a piece of software for the PC and Android, and I think iOS as well, called Caustic. And I bought it like years and years and years ago on my very first Android tablet, and it's far superior software to the Gadget on the Switch. I don't know about Gadget on iOS. I can't on Apple machines, because I can't imagine it being as bad as the Switch version, because I just don't think any Apple users would put up with that. And then the other game I bought was it was just a game I saw in the news feed or something. I haven't played it yet, because like this game occupies a lot of my free time, what free time I've got, and I just really haven't played the other game. It's I can't remember what it's called. It's a game like I like JRPGs, and it's a game where you run an academy for adventurers who are going to be in JRPGs. And I was like, okay, it wasn't an expensive game. It was pretty inexpensive. And I said, I got to buy it. Just that premise sounds so wonderful, right? Being the headmaster at some academy for JRPG guys. So it looks like a old school JRPG. And but it's like you're running a school for them, like Hogwarts for JRPG guys. So I haven't played it yet, but I sure hope it's as good as my imagination is making it out to be. And that's really the biggest thing that anybody runs up against is what the customer's imagination of your product is going to be versus what your actual product is. And sometimes you surprise them, and like this game, I am so amazed by this game. Little details, like the dances they do are different for different songs, and they dance to the song, they don't just dance. And just a lot of the little visual details and stuff. The wind has different speeds. It's not just slow and stormy. And just a lot of the little things that are animated and whatnot, and little touches all throughout the game that just make it so amazing. Like look at the Nook's Cranny sign there, eh? It's a tin sign. It's painted on tin. And you can see the tin's kind of warped a bit in the weather and stuff like that. Like that's a good eye on whoever did that. I do 3D modeling for some software called DAZ. As you've seen my stuff I put on this channel, and whenever I play a game, I find, since learning how to 3D model, I've been looking at the modeling in games and the things that they do, and then wondering, how did they do that? And just examining it from the point of view of a modeler, and they go, okay, I see how they did that. That's a good idea. You pick up. You're always learning, I find, traits, tricks by playing video games if you're a 3D modeler. I love that when you catch the frog. Just by playing the games, you can learn a lot. And boy, if you can get your hands on the game model, and I won't mention sites where you can get those, you can really learn a lot of tricks just by taking the actual game model and taking it apart and examining how it is that this guy made it. Because the models in this game are, man, I'd love to get my hands on them and see what they're like. But Yeah, they're probably out there already on the internet. Nothing takes too long before it's ripped. Yeah, no, I'm very impressed with this game. They did quite a job. The music too in this game is just phenomenal. Like, look at this little pool with the duck in it, right? You can see, look at that. That's cute. Although in some ways it's, you know, it's, they let you do things, but I can't help but think it would be even more fun if I could, you know, get into that pool and sort of sit down in it. That would be really cool. Like, it's a little bit of a look but don't touch vibe to the game. Like, I had the teacups ride, but then it's like you can't. How much more fun would it be if your character could climb into a teacup and just go for a spin around on that teacup ride, right? But all you can do is turn it on and off. And so when I discovered that, then all that teacup ride was something taking up space that I could put something more interesting in. But I might bring it out in the fall, when that's when Simcoe had its fair. It still does. It still has its fair. I just haven't been there in a couple decades. Not since my children were little. Now my children are all grown up, out there making their way in the world. Well, my daughter, she's still in school, but soon she too will be out there in the world, making her way as a doctor. And my son works in the theater business. And I'm proud of him too. Very, very proud of both my kids. He's a lighting designer, and he's very good at what he does. He's kind of like me. He likes the life of a starving artist. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Come on, fish. There we go. What do we got? Another squid. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Come on. Feels weird with this controller. Oh, come on. Oh, man. I jumped the gun, didn't I? There we go. See what's down this way. Nothing. It's kind of interesting. You notice things on the big screen then that I didn't notice, even though it's literally just a video camera pointed at the screen of my Switch. You notice things on the television, like the vignetting at night on the camera. I don't know if it does it in the day. I haven't seen the game in day recently. And once I noticed it on the big screen, then it was like I noticed it. I thought at first the vignetting was caused by the video camera, and then I noticed no, there's actual vignetting around the edge of the game, which is a really nice touch. get this guy. Yeah, there's no way I can. No one's going to want to watch this. This is way too long. I've been playing for an hour and 21 minutes, 54 seconds. And no one's going to watch a video that long of an old man on a gummy playing a video game. So I don't think this one's going to go on YouTube. And if it does, I'll have to edit it down or something. It's probably silly. I've probably been talking silly. But I just want to test out this method of recording. In fact, I think I'm going to stop recording. I think I'm just going to run up to my house and say goodnight. Oh, nope, it's not on. Oh, I can't go that way though, eh? Well, maybe I'll do it from the dock. I'll do my sign off from here. All right, so thanks everybody for coming and hanging out while I tried out this technique. And I definitely think just from seeing the video on the television that this is the camera to use and this is the setting to use. Although I might check to see if I've got the aperture on auto, and I might just set a white balance and then use it from there. Yeah, I'm rambling now, aren't I? Oh well. Anyways. Thanks for coming down here to Accordiana and checking it out. And I'll see if I'll use this technique in the future for recording video on my Switch. That's really long. Anyways, good night.